Tony Stank gets confronted by Daredevil because Matt found out that civilians were robbing each other just to get some money to purchase Tony's OnlyFans app that makes people the perfect versions of themselves. But the effects were temporary, so you had to pay a daily subscription fees or go back to your miserable old self. Because of this, it causes a division among the people, as the rich could benefit from the effects while the poor stayed poor. But Tony does not give a shit about what he says and grabs him by his neck and throws him into the water. Matt somehow manages to survive and realizes Tony was having a party and he was entertaining everyone by throwing Matt off the building. The next day, as he was flying through the city, he gets approached by a man named David Bray, who wasn't happy about the app since it's causing problems. David then points a gun at Tony and calls him a monster before firing a bullet straight at Tony's face, which makes him angry. Then he grabs David and takes him to the sky, where he realizes David's son Simon was addicted to extremists, was recently exposed since he was robbing a woman just so he can pay for the subscription. Tony threatens David and forces him to be a good boy and take the subscription. With no choice left, he takes it. Then Tony takes him down and everyone begins cheering, but Daredevil, standing among the crowd, heard the entire conversation between Tony and David. Later, Daredevil breaks into Tony's mansion and kidnaps him while he was drunk. When Tony wakes up and finds himself in the dark and tries to attack Matt, Tony gets knocked down by him, to which Tony reveals to Matt that his suit now works like a symbiote that he keeps in his bloodstream to activate any second and tases him out cold. When Matt wakes up, he finds out that he got his vision back. Tony tells him he's going to take Matt's liquors while Matt admires himself in the mirror. When Tony returns, he tells Matt that these effects are temporary, and if he wants it forever, he must pay. However, Matt refuses and says he won't be addicted, telling Tony that he isn't a god. Tony bitch slaps him and says he is a god before flying off. Instead of going to see Two Girl One Cup video, Matt decides to meet with his friend Foggy. He returns to New York to finally see his best friend before the effects fade away.